Hi everyone! In this video we will solve problems involving rates of work. Chris and Gary work together building a shed that takes them 60 days. If Chris worked alone, it would take him 100 days. How long would it take Gary to build the shed alone? The first thing we need to set up is that we have different rates. We have a rate at which Chris works, so the rate that Chris works. And if we add that to the rate that Gary works, we get the rate at which they work together, or the total rate. And we were told that they did work together and they built the shed and it took them 60 days. This means that the rate at which they work, they completed one job in 60 days. We were also told that if Chris worked alone, it would take him 100 days. So the rate at which Chris works is he would complete one whole job in 100 days. Now we need to find out how long it would take Gary to complete the shed alone. So we have one whole job completed in a certain amount of time, which we don't know yet. So we'll put T for time. Now we just need to solve. To do that, we'll look for the lowest common denominator between 100, T, and 60. Since both of them will go into the smallest number of 300, the lowest common denominator is 300T. Now let's take this and multiply it to both sides to keep the equal sign balanced. 300T and 300T. Using the distributive on the left, we get 300T, and dividing that by 100, that is 3. And so we have 3 times T times 1, which gives us 3T. And then using the distributive, we have 300T times the second term. The T's will cancel, and we're left with plus 300. On the right side, we have 300 divided by 60, which gives us 5. 5 times T times 1 is 5T. Now we just need to solve for T by subtracting 3T from both sides. We get 300 equals 2T. Divide both sides by 2, and T equals 150. Let's go ahead and label this since we are working with an application problem. And because the time is being measured in days, this means that Gary would take 150 days to complete a job all by himself. And we're all done.